Hi guys, Dave in Texas here, and I've got something very special to share with you today. I've got another stalker that is bugging me, and the thing is that somehow he figured out who I was and got my pictures at a guitar center when I was shopping. Okay, and the thing is, when I go out and I go shopping, I've got to use my crutches, okay, because I'm crippled. And I wrote the guy back and I said, why would you even want to show that? What difference would it make to people that I'm crippled? Is it just that you want to be able to be to say that, oh, I'm the first one to see him? You're not the first one to begin with. A bunch of my guys that are real close friends on YouTube have seen me full face, talking to him over and over again for hours on one of the services, one of the face-to-face services. So that's nothing new. So I guess the only thing really new that you'd want to show him is the fact that I'm crippled, which I think really sucks, okay? And one of my closest friends said, well, Dave, if he thinks he has ammunition over you or something over you that's controlling you, to make you do something, which he's not asked for anything, he's not asked for money or a free song or anything, but he thinks he's got something over on me that may control me. Well, a friend told me, take the ammunition away from him, okay? So let me show you what he's got on me, right? I'm going to cut away and I'll show you what my crutches look like. Okie dokie, so here they are. Here are my crutches. They're the new design types. They're like forearm crutches. Let me take one out of the thing I was sitting on. All right, it's got adjustable arms, got adjustable wrist, adjustable height, all this. Also has an adjustable foot pad that's self-adjusting with a spring that adjusts any angle I'm at, and the spring helps to keep that level for me so I don't slide if it's on an angle, okay, especially on wet surfaces. You follow me? So I got to use those when I'm walking, okay? Now, the thing is, they're blue crutches, and that's how he identified me and made sure I knew that he saw me and got pictures of me. Because, how many people have blue crutches, for God's sakes? So anyway, this jerk-off said, well, he's going to put it up on YouTube and find people know, what I've been hiding all this time. Well, I've been hiding it. I just don't think it's anybody's business but my own, okay? And yeah, sure, that does affect my playing. It affects my mood, right? And the damnedest thing is that I try not for it to, and here it comes, slapping me right in the face by people I think I'm helping, okay? Now, obviously, this guy's not normal. He's a jerk. He's a low-life. And, just thought, well, here's something just, be a troll with, okay? But I take something like this very personally. What if I knew of somebody's family member that had like a third head or something, they didn't want people to know about it. Well, I sure as hell wouldn't go around posting it on YouTube. It's none of my damn business. Like my crutches, me being crippled, it's no one else's business but my own. Okay? And don't tell me, people treat you the same if you're crippled. They don't. They treat you totally different. Who would be better to know they treat you differently than somebody like me that's been through it? Even though I can open doors with my crutches and keep them open, right? People open them for me. And no offense, guys, I really appreciate that, and women that have done it for me. I think it's really nice, but I don't need it, okay? And you kind of take away from someone to do that. I know you think you're helping and being kind, but those of us that are on crutches, okay, and in chairs and such, we will be nice enough to ask if we need that help. And very appreciatively, thank you afterwards. Of course, I do thank people when they do it for me. I don't go into a long explanation. I just say thank you and go on about my business. But next time, wait until that person asks, can you give me a hand on this door or this load, this bag or something? Then, if you really feel like it, then, step in. Or even ask them first, do you need some help with that door? If they do, they'll tell you. And thank you afterwards. If they don't, they'll say, no, thank you, I can handle it myself. Okay? Now, about, gosh, it's been over 10 years ago. I was in my second car accident. I've been through rehab for like 18 months to learn how to walk and talk again. So yes, I have a lot of problems with my hands and my playing. It did affect that. It affects my walking. I can't walk very long distances. I can't walk at all without my crutches that hold me up. And that's all there is to it. I mean, you know, and it's just the damnedest thing that somebody would do this to me. Because I try to be nice to everyone I know on YouTube. Even the guys that treat me mean, I try to treat them nice back. You know, try to get them out of that nasty mood they're in. Now, one other thing I wanted to mention since I brought this out, you know, try to diffuse this guy's ammunition against me, is that I also have chronic pain. Okay, I suffer from chronic pain. It's 24/7. I'm in a lot of pain. Now, the good thing is that, again, many years ago, I finally came across, well, I was actually sent to a brand new doctor they call a chronic pain doctor. Okay, they've not been around more than 15 years or so. And before that, I spent 7 years of going from doctor to doctor, from hospital to hospital, being called a drug addict, a drug seeker, crazy, something's wrong with you, all kinds of crap. And finally, I get sent to a specialist his first month in town. It's a chronic pain specialist, and he has an MRI battery taken of me. There's dozens of them, x-rays, electric conduity tests, all kinds of tests were done. Finally, to find out what was wrong with me, why I was in chronic pain, wasn't in so much pain all the time. And it comes back, all these damages, splinters, spikes, cracks, breaks, you name it, I had it. Okay, and it didn't show up on a normal x-ray. You know, that kind of thing with discs and such, they get smashed and smooshed and punched out of place. It doesn't show up, okay? So anyway, I had to put up all that crap for that many years. Then finally get past it. And I'm thinking, wow, things are so great. I'm getting used to, you know, doing this. I've gone through rehab. Like I said, it took me 18 months to go through it, but I've been through rehab before. All my life, I've been very active. I've been in sports most of my life. And I knew what it was like to go through rehab knees and elbows and shoulders and such. But the thing with that kind of rehab was I knew that sooner or later the pain would go away. You know, sooner or later the rehab would get me to a point where I could go out and play again. You know, and the pain wouldn't be there, at least not as strong. This rehab is more or less how to fight the pain because you know it's going to be there forever. Okie dokie. And before anybody asks about me being crippled, yes, I have full feelings all the way down to my tippy toes. So everything on me still works, hint, hint. So don't even bother to ask that question, which, believe it or not, some people will actually ask me. It's like, what? Yeah, come here, let me show you. Let me kind of boink up against you, give you an idea. Let's just see how it works. Damn, people. Anyway, this guitar was to be a kind of a circle type of thing, right? This is the very first one I modified, very first fake I got from China. I want you guys to see and hear this guitar. Very good sounding guitar. I mean, this thing really howls now. It's got the P-rails, triple shots on it, and it's set up to play the P90s right at the moment. And let's just kind of hear it and play it a little bit for you. Ooh, that sounds good. Okay, so let me play a little bit for you and see what you think about how it sounds. Now that is a strong sounding, very good guitar with those P90s and triple shots in it, okay? And it's, like I said, the very first one I got. So, at the time, I thought I'll show him the first one I got, and I'll show it to him as being the last video I do. Okay? From that guy just really pissing me off. But then I thought, wait a minute, I've got halfway in the can the work I did on the White Falcon. I've got that. I've got the setup going for the ES339 to open up that block. I've got a Tom Howe and a Birdland coming from China. I've got a lot of guys that have ordered guitars out of China because they've been screwed by people that are sending them junk now. Ones with broken necks, the wrong colors, the wrong models. Not sending them at all. Some without cases. I mean, come on, guys. These sellers are terrible. So I wrote my seller up and said, would you mind if I sent some of my viewers to your catalog? No problem. We'll take care of them. Now, I've sent a bunch to him so far, and I think quite a few have ordered from me already. And I've not heard back yet because they've not been shipped yet because it's not been that long. Okay, it's only been a couple of weeks. So, waiting to hear back from the guys. Once they get their guitars, let me know how well things went. Or if they went badly, I don't know. You know, it's always a guesstimate as to what's going on. But so far, this guy's been really good with me. And he did some very special work for me, especially on that Diablo. I mean, that was all hand modeled and cut. So, that's going on there. And the videos will be coming. I'm still going to do this until somebody finally decides, hey, I'll just plaster this big ugly kisser on the internet, and that'll be the end of it for me, you know. But just let you know that payback is a hell, guy. I hope you get yours. Any questions about this or my seller? Give me a holler, Dave in Texas. Bye.